about True Street, man, talking about the wide variety of vehicles running True Street, to me, that makes it the coolest class ever. I mean, like, we've already had a big old Buick that's 20 miles long, a Jeep Cherokee, and now we got a Ford F-150 on the track.
You see it all in Brown County, don't you?
It's awesome, man. Awesome.
Soar in the woods.
If you don't like the car that's up here, wait for the next pair. We're going to get something that you like.
So again, it's the Cuddy in the left lane. Both Sparks in the right. As you know, track conditions here change by the second.
Oh, it definitely puts you down. We've seen a lot of guys struggle. All right, guys, please give your warning. We're hooking this disc here up to that Jeep that's parked there on the drive coming down the road. Alabama, 5775.3. All the cars up the line.
Richards out a little. McCoy over there in the left-hand lane, the 91 Ford Mustang of the 351, sponsored by G-Force. Tiny Creek Performance, right-hand side, it is Chad Tracy out of Williamstown in New Jersey, an 85 Mercury Coyote engine, AK-50 on the right-hand side. So your stick shift class, we got a big one coming up next. It's Tommy Hoskinson at Hebron, Ohio. Drive today for Tin Soldiers, Race Cars, Strange Engineering, Low Dollar Motorsports, Red Horse Performance. Holly, it's the Falcon, the Pelican Punisher. Far left-hand lane, Tommy Hoskinson in a 2.4 liter inline 6, the Ford Falcon from 350.
Precision Turbo Lane over here we have Brandon Nolan from Rockford, Illinois, in the Ford Mustang 4.6 liter. Over here, it's pretty wild. We see cars struggling so far, and
lined up left-hand side. And I apologize, looks like that is Bryson Robbins. So Bryson Robbins out of Jefferson City, Tennessee, a 1988 Ford Mustang LS, sponsored by Brothers Racing, and he driving Johnny Day.
Raggedy Ed machine over to Precision Turbo side. TJ Butler from Stounsville, Ohio, on the Ford Mustang. Small block Ford for power, nitrous. Sponsored by Holstein Gas, Fuel Tech Nitrous Press on tilt. Sodium 501 BRS, ATM LRT, Stream Automatic. Brakes are real, comfort up on the from Montino, Illinois, the 41 Ford pickup LS powered. They call it Major Pain. Looks more like a golf cart with an LS turbo sitting on the front of it. Wow, looking machine.
Now that is
Towing and JSO Fab.
Billy Hoskinson, man, Billy the Kid, Street Racing Channel fame. Cleveland, Ohio, the 1970 Open. 540 cubic twin turbo power. Sponsored by Vickers Transmission, perfect converter, low automotive force. Negative is automotive.
Big Bay, it is Big Bay.
See, you turn some light on and then the difference is just a little bit better.
Wow, that's way better. Hell, we'll get a suntan up here now. We need pairs 11 through 15, 11 through 15 small tire. And then we are going into bikes next, correct? Yes, we will go into bikes next, and then second round of True Street. So locked and loaded, Justin Porter, yes 10 with a 427 up against the 70 Nova with a 540 from Vickers Transmission. For Justin Porter and for Billy Hoskinson tonight. Get something right there. That is John Snow. North Carolina. Now this is North Carolina.
Billy's still having problems. Same problem with Billy last night.
Car known as Chaos.
Yeah, running Precision Turbo Lane. We got Eric Trigolette from Danville, Illinois, the 69 Camaro. Known as OJ, baby. Small block turbo, sponsored by Carlton Strike Service and Towing. Man, somebody told me they had to get Eric Trigolette a new pair of gloves, man. You know why? Eric's still in there. The car's from. Oh, man. Hey, we have safety personnel down there. If you're not part of that crew, let the fire trucks do their job, guys. Let the fire trucks do their job.
Here they are. We got Jeff Thomas, the road smasher. For Indiana, he'll be in the far left-hand lane. That is a Ford Falcon with a big block Chevy coming out of Ricky. We all remember Ricky from years past. Well, they pulled out motor and they dropped it in the Ford Falcon. This has been They burnt the gravy. They burnt the gravy, so they gave out all the gravy and biscuits last night for free. But tonight we have 13 gallons of gravy. So at midnight, we'll start announcing for midnight biscuits and gravy right behind the bleachers and the hot dog hamburgers. We are back up. So again, we got rotten apples and rotten apples. I was missing it there, but rotten apple in the right lane, the lunatic. Vanilla Gorilla. The Vanilla Gorilla.
Meanwhile, over here in the Precision Trouble Lane, we got white folks. Aaron Burns Jr. from Lake City, Florida, Nevada, Turbo LS. Sponsored by Plain to Insane. We got our new and improved stat guy. I hope Shady's listening, but he's in my ear saying, he's telling me that Aaron Byron over here in Nevada is big time.
Jefferson City, Tennessee. It's a Fox Body Mustang with an LS twin turbo, sponsored by Brothers Racing and Fuel Tech. It's Jordan Jennings and Lasso.
And over here in Precision Turbo Lane, it's the Firebird, the most dominant car of War in the Woods. Ryan Mitchell from Kansas City, Missouri, the one-hand Firebird. Running that compressed air supercharged system on the 427 LS. Sponsored by none other than Megan Samoy's Muffins. Now come on, Brian County Band. Do we have any Ryan Mitchell Band? Let's hear ya.
Let's hear it for the five-time War in the Woods champion. The most winning driver of War in the Woods. 5 feature wins. He's made it to every final that he's raced in War in the Woods.
Precision Turbo Lane, we got Steven Gamble from Syracuse, Indiana, 88 Ford Mustang LS Turbo, sponsored by 660 Standard Performance. And single source deposit calls the car, Thomas.
Drawing ends at 10 o'clock tonight, so make sure you guys get tickets before then. It comes with an armor box, travel case, cigars, bit of merchandise. You get one of each of our cigars. I believe that's 14 of them by a $400 value. So make sure you guys get in. It's $1.50 to enter. May as well buy a ticket. Last time, can't remember what race we were at. That was up in the mines. One lady.
On the stretch, very late, left lane.
Second 10 True Street, pairs 4 and 5, you need to be in lanes. Once again, we don't need anybody standing on any walls at this place, so if you're standing on the wall, we need you to get down. Steven Gamble from Syracuse, Indiana, 88 Ford Mustang LA Turbo, sponsored by 660 TV Airline Racing, Performance, Single Source Composite, calls the machine, Thomas.
Yeah, so you're watching the winners from last night. Here in round number 2, this small tire class. 13 pairs, we are 8 pairs deep right now with Jim teaching the left lane, Gamble in the right. The winner goes to round number 2. Coming up next, another big name in No Prep Racing, Tony McKinney and the Nova Cane. Coming up to the Burnout Pit, rings out of Lewisburg, Ohio. It's a Chevy Nova with a V6. Sponsored by Ignite Race Fuels, Farmersville Autos. Left lane it is. Left lane it is. So Jerry Spence. All right, I got to go down there to Whipple Replay down there. Big name media. I got to ask, is that a new?
Second chance, pairs 6 through 10. True Street, second chance, pairs 6 through 10. Need you to the lanes. True Street, pairs 6 through 10. Need you to the lanes, please.
right, did you announce them, Billy?
Yes, sir.
So again, new. It's. Looks like right lane all the way from the start. We gotta hold them up, guys. Hold them up, hold them up.
Over here to Precision Turbo Lane, Brian St. Clair from Clinton in West Virginia.
And ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for your 2025 World of World Ball Champion out of Greenville, Tennessee, a 1936 Ford window coupe with one big engine. It's Devin Grace, the Wisconsin. I'll tell you, this car right here, or I should say truck, or two, rather. Boy, this car it feels a right back when it gets alive. I mean, we were in Nova Scotia, Lake Cumberland, Tennessee, we were down there for, I believe it was Gangster's Paradise, when Devin Grace rolled onto the scene, and I gotta tell you, it was shell-shocked. This guy, come to World Awards in the fall last year, made a name for himself and carved his name into the history of Brown County Dragway. That right there, that's the Port Chalky race fans, the Port Chalky. An 88 Sonoma, a 331 cubic inch, sponsored by Barely Able Racing, Bill's Melee, Tin Soldiers, Copper Race Engines. And Billy, the classic battle, Chevy versus Ford. I used to have, you know what? I've had a Chevy S10 and a Ford Ranger. Which one was better? I ran over a guy in the Ford Ranger. Well, so I think the Chevy was probably better for me. That's a whole nother story. Probably shouldn't talk about it here. Chris Woods, Port Chalky, left lane.
Jason Stills, Ranger Things, right lane.
Right lane it was, right?
404 cubic inches with a Vortex supercharger. Oh, big booty JD. Over here in the Precision Turbo lane. I love it.
Meanwhile, Blaze Truckman on the left-hand side out of Greenwood, Indiana. It's the Jeep Cherokee. This thing went viral last year. A crowd favorite. You do see every day in no-cut drag racing. A 6.0 LS twin turbo under the hood. Sponsored by Blankenship Vehicle Services and Brown's Oil Service. Running the pin grade and the Ignite E90 LS XJ in the left lane. Billy. Happy, here's your honey bun.
So we got John McKellen from Paragould, Arkansas on the Corvette. Oh no, the wrong one. I had to beat myself up. You got me so excited about the honey buns.
We still have yet to see out of Lancaster, and I should say all the way from Lancaster, California, Tony Politano in the gray mare. Should be coming out of the crowd there, a 1987 Ford Mustang.
Scott Parks, we need you in the straight lanes. Scott Parks, we need you in the straight lanes.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Tony Politano is going to be jamming gears.
Yeah, it's definitely a stick shift car for Tony.
So a stick shift, race fans, in the left lane here at True Street, looking to go another round.
Turn Bourbon over here in the turbo lane.
Strange Engineering and Nitrous Express.
Precision Turbo Lane, Dave Jones from Logan, West Virginia. 2000 Porsche Camaro LS1 propeller.
Everybody ready?
I'm ready.
Let's do
Me and
it.
Floyd Armel's ready.
Let's do it. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kaiser.
Kaiser.
Happy birthday to you.
To you. Let's do it again, just a little bit louder.
Happy birthday to you.
All right, we can get carried away with that. Well, happy birthday, Kaiser, and welcome to War in the Woods, number 14. get a honey bun on that pass. That's probably the worst thing.
I'll bet he's still good for that.
Okay, we got to get reset here and figure out our next class. So we will go back into True Street after Second Chance Small Tire here as we now take a look at Street Racing Channel's driver out of Hebron, Ohio, the 70 Nova driven by Billy the Kid. 540 sponsored by Vickers Transmission, McVeigh Automotive, Perfect Converters, along with Low Dollar Motorsports. Right hand side, we got Danny Jones out of Tennessee, a 90s Cutlass with a 440. Oh, it's a buy run for Billy. So a buy run for Billy.
True Street, there's
exciting.
1 through 5. True Street, there's 1 through 5, regional lanes. So we need True Street.
Here comes Bad Boy Billy with the swag box. Let's see where he goes. And it's almost time to start